When you die, it's only gonna be you in that coffin. I'm gonna say that again. When you die, it is only going to be you in that coffin, in that casket, being buried. You're not gonna be buried with your best friend. You're not gonna be buried with your girl. You're not gonna be buried with your mentor. You're not gonna be buried with nobody but you. It's only gonna be you in death and nothing left. Fellas, we have to learn how to put ourselves first. This is something that we don't do enough. I'm gonna tell y'all a little story. So a few months back, right? Not even a few months back, a few years back, I was with a few friends of mine, right? And we went to go watch a movie. It was very fun. But in the back of my head, I was asking myself, do I really want to be here right now? And the truth is, I didn't. See, the way it all happened is that I was just chilling, It was a free day of mine. And I decided, let me get on my phone, see what's up. One of my boys at the time texted me. He said, yo, bro, there's going to be a horror movie showing. It's going to be a lot of fun. Let's go see it. I said, bet, yeah, bro, it's going to be great. Let's do it. Also, at the time, is when I first started lifting, when I first started taking Muay Thai more serious. That's when I started taking life itself more serious. So me at the time, I decided to go with them, go watch the movie. So I get there, right? We're seated, we're watching the movie. The entire time, in the back of my head, I couldn't help but just be uncomfortable. I mean, I don't know if you ever felt this, but have you ever sat down and you're just uncomfortable? You just can't sit right, you're always moving. You're always doing a shimmy, trying to fix yourself. That's how I felt at that time, because I quite frankly did not want to be there. What I wanted to do at the time was to work on myself, hopefully find out some type of business I could start, some type of thing I could get going. But I simply didn't when I should have. And this might be a lot of you guys. A lot of you guys have friends that you call your best friends, that you call the people you love. And I'm not saying to disregard them. I'm not saying to stop talking to them. I'm saying that there's certain times, there's certain days, weeks, months, periods of time where you need to just isolate, not permanently, but you need to just take a step back from the noise, take a step back from the people around you, really keep your head down, lock in, tunnel vision, and just focus. Because like I said, in the end, nobody's gonna be there with you. When I say to you to be more selfish, I don't want you to just be, cocky. I don't want you to be a rude person. I don't want you to think that you're the only important person in the world. That's quite the opposite of what I want you to do. When I say be more selfish, I mean put yourself first in 80% of situations. Let's say after this video, you get on your phone and one of your boys texts you saying, let's go do something. Before you say yes or no, ask yourself, is there something I wanted to start? Did I want to start going to the gym? Did I want to start a business? Did I want to begin or continue to work on something I already started? If the answer is yes, sit your ass at home and get to work. Do not go to that movie because it's going to linger with you. I'm not saying you won't enjoy going out with them. I still kind of enjoyed going out with my guy at the time. But looking back at it, I wish I really just kept my head down earlier and locked in. And it took quite some time for me to realize this. It's been many different situations, not just with me, but with people I know where they get taken advantage of because they're so selfless, because they love too much. And I want you to be a loving man. I want you to care for others, but you can't care for others when you're not caring for yourself. You can't feed the table on an empty stomach and expect for them to give back, because we live in times where people are just careless. People don't care about you as much as you think they do. So it is your job as a man, as a leader, to put the work in, to cancel the distraction, to be selfish in a good way, and really just hone in and work. I have made so much progress in my mental, so much progress in my physical, so much progress in my life over the past year and a half, 2 years, 2 years and a half. And it's because I quite simply just focused. I didn't go out and do bullshit. You know, yes, I did go out and have fun, but there's a time and place for everything. You need to understand where the quote-unquote balance, I don't really call it balance, because to be great, you can't have balance. But I'm saying, after you put the work in, you can have fun, but don't mismatch the two. Don't put in, 10% of work and then think you're good to go get on the game. Don't put in 50% of work knowing that you could have put in 100% that day, knowing you could have put in at least 80% that day, and you go and do something that you know you shouldn't have been doing. When I'm talking to you guys about this, I'm reflecting back to who I was a few years back. And I was this person. I used to always be, not putting myself first, always overthinking, without realizing that if you want to be great, if you want to be the man that brings, attention when he walks in a room, if you want to be the man with the physique that people look up to, if you want to be that guy, you need to do the things that that guy would do. If you go on your phone right now and you text, let me see, I don't know, Elon Musk. If you text Elon, is he going to reply to you? Chances are he won't. If you go and text LeBron James, the basketball player, chances are he won't reply to you. See, it's one thing because these guys have gotten to such a high place in life where they simply don't make time for certain people. You could be a number one fan of somebody. You could be let me see, Mike Tyson, the boxer. You could be his number one fan, and he might, shout you out, but he's not gonna start spending time with you. He's not gonna hang out with you because he has his own goals. The guys that are up there, they have their own goals. They have their own missions they want to accomplish. And to accomplish these big goals, to accomplish these missions, you need to keep your fucking head down and work. You need to work without seeing results. You need to work when you don't want to. You need to work when you don't feel like it. Because that is what makes you different as a man. You're not going to be the man you want to be by hanging out with your friends every Friday night. You're not going to be the man that you want to be by mentally masturbating and doing things that you know you shouldn't be doing. You're not going to be the guy you want to be by getting off of work and getting on Netflix or getting on TikTok and scrolling for hours on end. You're not going to be shit doing that, and you're going to end up dying with regret. Instead, be the man that after work you work on your business. Be the man that after work you go to the gym. Be the man that after work you meditate, you write down your goals, you journal how you feel. Do the things that the other guys don't want to do. Do the things that your friends, your quote-unquote friends, don't want to do. And I'm not saying to drop them, like I said earlier. Keep them around. It's good to have company at certain times. It's good to enjoy life. I'm not saying to not enjoy life, but I'm saying there are certain periods in a man's life where he has to just shut up, keep his head down, and work. As men, we have broad shoulders so we could carry. We are not women, fellas. We are men, and we must work. Life is hard, and that's just how it is. And if you don't understand that, you won't become anything that you want to be. You're watching these videos, these self-improvement videos. It's not gonna work out for you. It is not gonna work out for you, bro. You know why? Because you're not putting the action in. I've said this in so many videos that I've made. Put action in, put action in. But how many of you are actually putting that action in? I could tell you right now to watch one of my previous videos, note things down, but you won't. Maybe your ego's too high. Maybe you think you're too good to write things down. Maybe you think you're too good to take advice from a 17-year-old. And that's fine, that's fine. But you're going to be stuck. You're going to be frustrated. You're going to be upset that you're not where you want to be in life. When all you really needed to do was just take what I'm saying, take what other people are saying, and really do it. Do what I'm telling you to do. Go to the gym. Keep your head down. Focus on yourself. But at the same time, enjoy life every now and then. It's such a simple formula, but so many of you guys mess it up. As men, we like to overcomplicate, but this is not the way. You know this is not the way. You know exactly what you have to do, but you haven't done. Are you afraid? Or are you just lazy? Because you can fix both of those things. If you are aware that you are afraid of stepping into the gym, there's a way around that. If you are aware that you are lazy, there's a way around that. And it's to just do. Just do. Just go to the gym. Don't think about it. Just go. Walk. Step your fucking foot in the gym. Walk in. If you walk in, I guarantee you 10 times out of 10, you will do a workout. You're not going to drive to the gym, get there, step in, and then say, nah, I don't want to do this, and just walk back out. That is not going to happen. After this video, if you haven't already been lifting weights, or if you've just been inconsistent, listen to my words. Just leave your house, get there, and from there, you will get a workout in. Don't even think. When you're grabbing your keys to get you to your car, when you're maybe you walk to the gym, whatever it is, once you step foot out of your house and you're a certain distance away, you're not going to want to turn back around and go back into bed. That's not how it works. You know how many times I've been to the gym and, some days I just don't want to go, but I just go anyways. And I take the bus to the gym. You guys, some of you guys, you have cars, you could drive. So it's a lot more in your favor to get there. Me, I have to spend money to get there. I have to wait at a bus stop. I have so many opportunities where I could just say, nah, I'm gonna stay home. I'm gonna just chill today. But I don't, because I want to be something more than who I am today. And this is how you need to be. I pay the money to get on the bus. I leave home early before the bus gets there. I stand at the stop. If it's cold, if it's raining, if it's hot out, whatever it is, I'm there. I'm waiting for the bus so I could go to the gym. I sit in that bus, I ring the bell, I get off, I walk to the gym. And I do this every single week, every single month, every year for the past 2 years. For Muay Thai, my Muay Thai gym is 2 miles away, and I walk this exact path where I'm sitting right now. I'm going to show you. I walk from here over there, and I walk through that parking lot, and I walk all the way to my Muay Thai gym that is 2 miles away. It's a 30-minute walk, and I've been doing it for the past 2.5 years. Because I'm dedicated, because I have something I want to be in life, and you need to be dedicated if you want to be something more than the man you are today. So, I'll say it again. When you die, it is only going to be you in that coffin. So, what are you going to do with your life? What are you going to do with the few years you have on this life? Because you don't have a lot. Most men die at 70, if you're lucky. So what are you going to do from now? Maybe you're in your 20s. What are you going to do now from your 20s to your 70s? That's 50 years. And you might already, forget a chunk of it because you're going to be sleeping 8 hours a day. Think of all those years put together. You're going to be working, right? If you don't start your own business, which I urge you to do, start your own business. Leverage your time. Leverage your money to your life. What are you going to do? Because you don't have a lot of time. You don't have time to sit back and relax. You don't have time to live the easy life as a man. So you need to hustle. You need to work. You need to fucking work. You are a man. Listen to my words, man. You are a man. What men do is they craft, they cultivate, they work, they act, they put in action. They don't fucking complain. They just do. So, fellas, that's the video. If you want to see my other content, you could check it out. Actually take what I'm saying and put it into your life. Don't just watch these videos and you don't do anything with it. Listen to this again if you need to. Whatever you need to do, just keep working and things will change. Trust me. I'm a representation of this. So, catch you guys on the next one.